Good day, my friends, and welcome back once again to Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles. My name's Chris, and I'm the Batman statue collector right here on YouTube. Thank you for taking time out of your day to tune in today. And if it is your first time viewing, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. I think you're really going to enjoy the content that we do here. Now, look at what we have here today, guys. We have another exciting prototype from XM Studios. This one, I believe, should be shipping any day now. I cannot wait to have you get this in hand because it is aesthetically a very, very beautiful piece. Really nice paint applications. Although there are a few things that I am going to nitpick on this piece. There are a couple things that bother me about this piece, and I've heard your complaints on it as well. I do want to thank everybody that tuned in for the live unboxing. I did also notice that I completely forgot to put a panel in, so I do have that here. So I can't wait to share my thoughts and opinions on it. And again, I do have a few nitpicks on this piece, but overall, it is a beautiful piece. The paint looks really great, and obviously she looks really great as well. But there's definitely some people out there that have trouble with the way that she looks age-wise, and that's exactly what we're going to be getting into today. But I do want to kind of give you a 360 spin because, again, for a quarter scale statue, this one is something special. It has a lot of really nice elements to it, really nice paint applications overall. And again, she's beautiful. She's really quite stunning. So anyway, I'm going to give you my full review today. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, guys, so here we go, and let's check out Supergirl right here. If she'll focus, boom, there she is. Absolutely beautiful piece from XM Studios. Again, this is the prototype. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. There are a few things about it that I don't like, and I'm going to be talking about those as we go. But we'll start with the base. This is, of course, a snow base. Now, I have said it before that I feel like this is way better than the Samurai Penguin. I think that they dropped the ball on that snow, and XM has admitted they're like, snow is very, very difficult to paint. And so, but I do feel like this is an upgrade. I feel like this is better. Is it perfect? No, but I still think it's better than what we got with the Penguin. It's got these great ice shards coming out. I think that looks really great. Obviously, you have some kind of like darker blues underneath, and then it goes into a clear. I think that looks really good, and that does go all the way around. It does have a lot of nice movement with it. Now, this is the prototype. I believe that there was a piece here. I couldn't find it in the box. So again, what you're going to get is going to be way better than this. As everything I've gotten from XM has just been phenomenal. Again, really great detail there. As we go, we see the back of the ship itself. A lot of great details there, as you can see. Some nice gold colors, some red on the back. It's got this great indentation here. That's really cool. It's a nice detail. Adds some nice visual interest on the back side. Of course, you're probably not going to see it very much back there, but still cool. Again, you have all the great ice shards right there. And then let's go actually to the front of the actual ship. Good things and bad things about the ship. Number one, really great detailing, as you can see. It's got the Superman logo, Supergirl logo, which is great. It's raised, so it's a really nice, it has a real nice presence to it. It's a dark red. Looks great. Again, a lot of weathering, which is just, I think, phenomenal. Again, you have these nice gold details as you go up the ship. And I think the ship is painted really nicely. There's gray areas, there's silver areas, just really, really nice. And again, I do apologize, there's some shadow in the room, but it's actually from the camera. But this is the hatch that I forgot to do with the live unboxing. It does key in up here, so that is cool. I think it adds, I think it even looks cooler because obviously that's what she's doing. She's ripping off the doors as she's landed here on Earth, which looks great. Again, these great details of the weathering. I just think it looks really nice. I'm really impressed with the paintwork, and it's nice. And then if you look inside, again, really great detail as you have kind of the seat where she's been seated for this journey. Again, just really nice. Like this is all sticking forward. Her controls. So it looks really good, in my opinion. I feel like what the biggest nitpick is, and some people also pointed this out, like if you look at her, is this too small? Could she have fit in this? I think she could have, but I feel like she would have been really cramped, like maybe her knees to her chest. So maybe that could have been one thing that could have been maybe done a little bit better, is maybe this could have been a little bit bigger. Obviously, that maybe would have increased the cost and also just the size. So I feel like XM still captured the feel of it, the spirit of this capsule. But yes, it probably could have been a little bit bigger to fit her in a little bit better. But again, she would have been pretty cramped in here, I think, especially like her knees to her chest. But that's a valid argument. But with that said, I still think it looks cool. I think there's a lot of nice movement to it. And again, I feel like the paint looks really, really nice. A lot of great detail on the inside. And again, she's keyed into the seat. So it looks good. I'm really impressed. When it comes to actually herself, again, you can see nice texturing on the boots, really nice paint. You see some darker colors here along the edges. So that looks nice. Again, there you can see some of the texture there. Really, really well done. 2 different colors. Her skin is a nice porcelain color. I mean, it's very nice. It's very smooth. This piece right here is a plastic piece. Now, this is something that somebody noticed in my photos. So this, I'm assuming this will be glued up top. Like, this is, again, the prototype. So there is movement there. Yours will be like that. So there will be no gap. Mine's got the gap because, again, this is just a prototype. So do not worry about that. That'll be, you know, pinched off perfectly tight. So you don't have to worry about that gap on the final version. So just wanted to point that out. But this is kind of a plastic material, like a hard plastic, and it's really well done, really nice texture on it, which is great. The actual door panel in her hand, this does key into her hand. This is the only swap out, so this is what you get. But it does add, again, some nice movement, whereas this is kind of flowing this way. This is kind of flowing this way with her cape. I love the movement of the piece. And speaking of the cape, here we go. It's very smooth. You have the classic Superman logo, Supergirl logo. Again, that real nice movement. This is smooth. This maybe would have been nice to have maybe a little bit of texture to it, but it's still nice. And then again, the interior of the cape. But color-wise, they match up real nice. They really do. And then, of course, you know, the details on her chest, which looks really great. Again, you have some nice texturing on that. So I think that looks really good, obviously, into her arm. And then her balled up fist there. So I think it looks really good. The actual portrait, let's get into that. Okay, so the portrait. I think the portrait's beautiful. I think it's definitely an upgrade from what we originally got. I think they definitely nailed it. I think she's really beautiful. Some people have said, and some of my friends, they felt like she was a little bit mannish, maybe a little bit manly. She is a tough character, so I don't know, you know, if that's a good thing or bad thing. But I feel like the biggest miss for me is that I feel like she's a little bit older. She doesn't look like a teenager. She looks like she's in her, you know, early 20s. And so that might bother some people, but I feel like the sculpt itself looks really, really pretty. I mean, just really beautiful. And then you have, again, this great hair. It really flows nicely. Definitely different than the swap out, which I'm going to show you here in a second, the second portrait, where her hair's kind of flowing backwards and she looks super pissed off. But you can see the darker colors of yellow on the top, and it goes into a lighter color down below. Let me spin her around a little bit more so you can see. But I think they did a really nice job on the hair. I think it has a really nice flow to it. And again, I personally feel like this portrait is really beautiful. I think it's really quite stunning. Let me kind of zoom back here a little bit so you can see exactly kind of the look you're getting. Again, I think she looks really nice. I think the pose is beautiful. I really don't have anything bad to say about that at all. I think she is gorgeous. But again, I feel like my biggest nitpick is that I feel like she just looks a little bit older than maybe she should be. I'm going to leave it up to my comic experts. You know, I'm not a Supergirl expert by any means, but I love this art. I think they did a really nice job with this one. I just think overall she's really pretty. And it's a nice pose, and it's got a lot of, like I said, a lot of nice movement, a lot of nice flow to it, where you have a little bit of angle there, a little bit of cape angle flowing up this way. But what do you guys think? I think they did a really nice job on her. Beautiful, shiny lips. I think they did a really nice job with the eyes being glossy. Just really pretty. I'm impressed. Okay, so I know you're going to want to see the swap out, so let me go ahead and do that next. Okay, guys, so here is the swap out, and definitely a different look, right? I mean, definitely look different. She is pissed off. She is ready to take on the world. There is a breakage right here on the prototype, so her hair strand would come up. I could not find that in the box. I think it was obliterated by shipping. But I do want to show you kind of her hair. You know, it's going backwards. It looks really good. And her eyes, again, just super determined. You still have that glossiness on her lips, which looks great. But, I mean, just look at that. She is ready to take on the world. I would be incredibly intimidated if she was, you know, flying up toward me. just very, very pretty. And again, this might not be everybody's favorite portrait, but I actually think I like it the best. I think it just really captures the feel of her anger. So I really tip my hat to the artist at XM. I just think it looks definitely, I mean, it just has a whole different feel, you know, a whole different look and vibe with this particular look. But I do think that they did a nice job. And I do want to hold up the other portrait kind of side by side so you guys can kind of see, you know, again, two definitely different looks. But I think that they are both really good. Which one do you like better? I mean, I think they're both really well done. Very, very cool. So anyway, just want to show you that. Let me go ahead next and get you into some measurements because I know you're going to want to see if this will fit in your collection. So let's do that now. Okay guys, it's time to do some measuring. The great thing about this piece is she's not going to take up a lot of room in your collection, which is great, but it has a little bit of depth to it. If we actually look at the front of this piece, again, these are approximate. You're going to need about 18 inches worth of depth. Maybe not quite 18, just a little under 18. So it's a little bit deep. Height-wise though, let's see, we go to the top of her head. We're looking at about 21 inches tall. And let's see, width-wise, it's not too bad. Let me double check this. About 13, maybe a little over 13 inches wide. So it's not too bad. It's a little bit more deep than I was expecting. But again, from top to bottom, she's a really awesome looking piece, but she's not going to take up a tremendous amount of room. Alright guys, so there you have an incredible look at the 1/4 scale prototype Supergirl statue from our friends over at XM Studios. Again, I always say with the prototypes, what you're going to be getting in hand is going to be way better than what I have here. All of the issues that I've talked about are going to be resolved, especially in terms of this right here. But overall, again, aesthetically, this piece is very, very beautiful. I feel like maybe the snow could have been a little bit better. Again, I've heard directly from XM how hard it is to paint snow. So I think they did a better job than the XM Studios Penguin that I own. I think it looks better here. I like that there's a lot more blue to it. The ship looks good. Again, the biggest critique, I guess, is that could she actually fit in this? Could she actually fit in this ship? It would be a very, very tight fit. So that's a critique. And also, again, her age. Is she too masculine looking? I don't necessarily think so, but I do feel like she looks older. I feel like she looks older than maybe Supergirl should. And so, obviously, again, I can see that's a very, very valid point from a lot of collectors that feel that way. But if you don't care about that, this is still a very, very beautiful statue. Her body's incredible, the texturing's incredible, the paint application throughout the piece is second to none. Again, XM Studios, their paint is just phenomenal, and I think she's really, really pretty. I actually like really both portraits. I think I like the Rage portrait just a little bit better, but overall, I'm really happy with what I'm seeing here, and I think collectors are going to be very, very happy in hand as well. But again, I can see where some people have their critiques. They might not want to pick this one up. I get it, but I think she's just absolutely stunning. So anyway, I'm going to turn it over to you. What do you guys think about this one? Is it something that you're going to be adding to your collection? And if you are, or you're considering it, I do have the link down below. It does help support the channel. So thank you guys, as always, for your continued support. I cannot do this without you guys. You're absolutely incredible. I also want to thank XM for once again trusting me with another prototype. I have a lot more of those coming. I cannot wait to share those with you guys. But anyway, awesome piece from XM. But I do want to hear your thoughts down below. As always, thank you guys so very much for watching. If you are new here, again, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, click the notification bell, make sure you choose all. And if you want to take it one step further, as always, please consider hitting the join button down below for early access to our videos and other perks, and you officially get to become a member of the Brotherhood of the Bat. So thank you guys so very much. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, I'll see you in the Bat Cave. Bye, everybody. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these two awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.